Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to some blueprints. The last time we left off, I think we discovered the pump room, and this was something that was kind of new to me. I hadn't experienced that in the demo. We were able to drain the fountain in the front yard and realize that that leads down to where the basement lies. Now, all we need to do is to be able to redrain the fountain while having the basement key in our possession, and hopefully we can get down there. We also unlocked the Blackstone Grotto. The terminal in there was unavailable in the demo, and we found the admin password, but it had expired. So my goals right now are to get into the basement and to access the Blackstone Grotto computer. We'll see how that goes. Starting off day 4. I've also integrated Twitch chat into the stream, so... Oh, interesting. The fountain is already drained. I guess that makes sense since I didn't change anything there, but that is good to know. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you lose one footstep. When you no longer have any footsteps left, you'll be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. I realized during the first 3 days of playing, I hadn't been reading the notes that have been lying around. I've just been kind of silently reading them. So, starting now, I'm going to try to start reading the notes that we haven't seen yet. Here's my allowance that I got last time. For solving that puzzle in the trading post, I think that's how I got the allowance. Master Simon, good morning. It has come to my attention that you have been granted a daily allowance to use while on the estate. If it is convenient for you, I will leave the required sum here in the entrance hall each morning. If there is anything else you require, please do not hesitate to ask, even though we have all been requested to remove ourselves from the premises during your stay. I can assure you I am still personally overseeing the estate, that the estate is at least operating at a baseline standard of service that I hope you will one day come to expect of us. Anne Babbage, house manager. She has had some letters we've seen so far in the past. Very cool. So starting off with 70 footsteps, 2 gems, and 2 coins. Yo! It has been so long. I've been doing well. It's been so long since I've streamed that, I've gone through the college experience and then come back out and have a little bit of free time, so I was really excited for this game and I thought, well, might as well stream it, record it. How have you been doing? Let's see, though. Wondering if I should go outside first to the shed. I think I will. I can see arguments being made for saving the shed for later in the run and getting it first thing. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I think I'm going to enter the hovel, which is kind of wasteful since I already have 2 gems, but I'll be able to unlock a valve that we read about in the garden. I've been great. I haven't been in your life since Minecraft, so glad to catch this one. Aw, I appreciate that. Yeah, it's been a long time. Honestly, I have been playing some Minecraft recently, but the Minecraft that I've been playing has been more like survival oriented, or it has been like modded survival oriented. But I still jump on Hypixel every once and again. Alright. Anything else in this little room here? I don't see any items, but there is this page here. Let's see if it's the same as it was in the demo. Oh, wait. This is different than it was in the demo. All right, here we go. Notice of termination. Oh boy, how do I pronounce that name? Ravan? Dear Mr. Ravan, your half-hearted dedication and maintenance of the grounds have been greatly appreciated. However, I regret to inform you that your services as the groundkeeper at Mount Holly will no longer be required, effective immediately. This decision has been made after careful consideration and is based upon repeated observations and documented instances of neglect in the performance of your duties. The state of the green rooms in particular has deteriorated significantly over the past few months, which reflects poorly on the rest of the staff. You are required to vacate the hovel by March 20th, ensuring all tools and equipment belonging to the estate are returned to the tool shed in good condition. Your final wages will be settled promptly upon the completion of these instructions. We thank you for your time and service and wish the best in your future endeavors. Anne Babbage, house manager. Huh. I wonder, this might be the same person who wrote the little letter we found in the shed, but I'll need to check. Oh, I really like the game's art style. As far as how college went, it was a lot of fun. I met a lot of really cool people, made some great friends, and learned a lot. And right now I'm kind of in a phase of rest after the madness that was undergrad. But yeah, would recommend it if you have the time and money. I think it was a good experience, worthwhile. If I end up going back to the orchard, I'll check if this is the same person as who wrote the little book that we saw last time. All right. So how this there were many all-nighters pulled. I'll just put it that way. Anyways, this game in particular is about a boy whose uncle passes away, great uncle, I believe, and leaves him his inheritance of his house. He was a baron, and the stipulation is that you need to find the secret 46th room in a 45-room estate in order to inherit his title and such. Yeah, it was a good experience overall. And the whole gimmick behind it is that whenever you try to enter a room in the house, you're given a set of options as to what you can draft. And for instance, I'll pick the billiard room here. And then when I look at my little mini map, I can see that I just it's changed the layout of the house. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Lots of secrets. And I played the demo of this game, so I do know quite a few of the little secrets, but I'm excited to find out more. Speaking of which, simple addition and subtraction and stuff for this puzzle. So it's 13 minus 6 minus 2, which would be 5. And here I gotta hope I don't get my simple math wrong. Yeah, it is pretty interesting. 10 minus 5 times 4 would be 20. 9 minus 1 is 8 times 2 would be 16. All right. The silver key. Unlocking a door with a silver key leads to a room with many doors. I have mixed feelings about the silver key because it often leads to red rooms, because there are a couple red rooms with interesting, with many doors, and those don't always have good outcomes. I feel like I need to take the chapel here in order to unlock more of the right side. This is the first time I've seen the coat check, though, so that's pretty interesting. I'll have to remember that because I went to the hovel, special floor plans now cost additional steps instead of gems. One of the big things you need to remember about this game is you need to choose your rooms so that you don't end up blocking yourself in. Would I ever stream a horror game? Probably. I'm not sure if I've, like, played any legitimate horror games before. Are there any that you would recommend? I'll grab a key at the Nook. What I kind of want is a nursery so that I'm able to get more steps. That'd be nice. Oh man. It would be funny. You know, I don't often, like, I've never played horror games, but I often do watch a Manly Badass Hero, and he plays, you know, quite a few horror games. So I wonder how it would react to, like, a scary game situation. Well, I think the closest I came was I used to play Five Nights at Freddy's, the original one, when it first came out on my iPhone. But that's not quite the same as sitting down at the computer for a horror game. New memos equal true, red memos equal lies. Oh, I don't actually think I showed off these little notes here last time. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required to grant entry, which is a lie. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Which is true. Staff notice. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live-out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. As your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call, it is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. It was a long time ago. Let me tell you, when it first came out, it was a big deal. And that's when I played it. This is pretty early on. I wouldn't mind choosing the greenhouse here and try to get a couple green room synergies going on. I think that might be nice. Let's try it. And we get a metal detector. Greater chance of finding keys and coins. Huh. Well, that's new. That flower had a diamond in it. Oh, what the? Is it raining today? Oh, I see. So, when I was playing this night before last, the last time I played, I discovered a pump room and supplied water to this greenhouse. So, the reason why I'm finding these diamond-filled flowers here is probably because I supplied the sprinkler system with water. Good to know. I feel like this has to be a wall that you can interact with somehow. I just don't have the right materials. I bet you need dynamite, now that I think about it. Oh yeah, for sure. I love the new games for like Security Breach. Also, they made a movie. Like I never would have thought. Yeah, I saw the movie with friends a while back, actually during my last year of college, and the movie was interesting. And I've heard rumors that they are also releasing a Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie. The archives. I do need to have at least one archives drafted because of the clue that I found in the, what was it? The aquarium last time, which said that I could unlock one of the filing cabinets. But I almost don't want to draft it yet, because if I draft it, while drafting it, you will no longer be able to see all 3 of your potential floor plans. So I think for now I'll choose a hallway, and I'll try to get archives later on. The movie was... There were a couple loose ends that weren't tied up, and so I thought it was pretty cheesy. But, I mean, I feel like when it comes to movies of popular games like Five Nights at Freddy's and the Minecraft movie, which I haven't seen yet, you kind of watch it for the, I don't know, you watch it because it relates to the game, not necessarily because it's like a high quality movie. Doors in the West Wing are more likely to be locked, which is false. Oh, okay. So if I draft the hallway right here, I'll be sure to get an extra item. I think that's worth it, even though it does limit my mobility here. Oh, have you seen the Minecraft movie? Very nice stuff. Courtyard, huh? I think I'll draft that. No, I'm still gonna go see it. Yeah. No, I believe that it won't be a quote-unquote good movie. But I do think it'll be worth the watch simply because it is the Minecraft movie, if that makes sense. There's a trunk here. I'll need a sledgehammer, or I'll need to waste a key, but I don't really want to do that. I'll take that. Then I think I'm going to continue upwards. The cloister. I think I will go to the cloister because in the demo, the hovel, instead of having a paper notifying the termination of the gardener, it had instructions on how to get into the cloister, and I'm curious if that still holds true. I think it is. All right. That's too. I'm glad that they did that. As I said, I haven't seen the movie, but all right. More allowance for us. Mr. Nogla, if you are reading this, it seems the day has finally come, and the cloister is at long last getting some much overdue maintenance. I have left you a literal token of appreciation to serve as a positive reinforcement, which should grant you a bit of extra spending money each day while working on the estate. We have learned from our dealings with your predecessor that it is much cheaper in the long run to be generous. Mrs. Babbage. So I guess the letter of termination was actually for the previous gardener who got fired, and then the gardener who wrote the book we found in the tool shed is actually the current gardener who's still working here. Yes, I'm actually uploading the stream VODs to like my VODs channel on YouTube. And then since this game is broken up into several days, I've decided that after the stream, I'm going to go up into the recording and chop it up into individual days and then post one each day. So I have 3 days already lined up, and then this will be the 4th day. Money. Oh, while I was in security, I should have changed the security settings. Whoops. Could go to the bedroom. I really want to get the, I can't remember if it's called the nursery or not, but the room that gives you 5 steps whenever you draft a bedroom. I think I will go for the bedroom, though. The chest. Greetings from Reddington. Actually, I'm going to use the soap key here. Seems like a decent place to do it. I'll take a conference room. Spreading items. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. When items are spread, they are immediately placed in several of the rooms currently on your estate. However, if you have a conference room, spread items are gathered in that room instead. Let's see if any of this stuff is new here. That was new. But this is not. Safe code 9083, which seems important, but it is a red notice, which means it is false. That doesn't look like handwriting to me. Reminder: after the meeting adjourns, take all conference notes and put them in the office safe. Ooh. Yeah, I think that would be fun. Would you actually, could you send a message? I want to see if my stream chat overlay is working. I haven't been paying attention to the stream side of things. Okay, it's working good. I'm a little bit nervous to use my key here, but it would be the worst thing in the world. Let's see here. What am I wanting to do? Let's go for the aquarium. Would give me more possibilities to go places. Storeroom would be another key. I think it's worth it to go for the aquarium. Oh, yes. So, my most recent addiction, if you will, has been playing Deadlock. I've been playing a lot of Deadlock. I'm not sure if you've heard of it. It is Valve's new MOBA game they're doing. You'd be goated at Marvel Rivals. I have played a little bit of Marvel Rivals, but I will say I've been enjoying Deadlock far more than anything like Marvel Rivals. It's been a lot of fun. Granted, I'm not great at the game, but I'm having a lot of fun playing Kelvin. That's my guy right there. He might sacrifice his expedition members, but he's there for his team. Not a fan of the deadlock. Let's see. Where am I going? Is this way locked? I can't remember. I wasn't paying that much attention. Yes, it is. I think it is time to go all the way back to the beginning and start from scratch. Unless this door's open. Have you played the game or have you heard of the game? Yup. It is pretty fun. Although it does have that classic MOBA, I don't know, rage spiral that people go through. So I have been quite upset at the game several times. But that would be a stream that I'd be down, or a game that I'd be down to stream. I think that would be a lot of fun. But I get so like upset in certain situations that I'm like, I need to like work on not being upset before I stream that game. What have I been missing here? 2 trunks, that is a-okay. I have no way to open them. Let's change some security card system settings. So the strategy that I have when it comes to the security card system settings in this game is that if you have the breaker, you should set the security level high. Or if you have the key card, you should set the security system level high. And then you should always change the offline mode to unlocked. Because that means that you don't use as many keys later on in the mansion. All right. Back to the start we go. Uh-oh. Goodbye, my steps. Fragpunk. I haven't heard of Fragpunk before. Or maybe I've heard of it, but just not, like, taking a look into it. I'm running so low on steps. This is the danger of choosing the hovel. Still need to find out how to power this, too. Bridge blocks. The nursery is what I was wanting originally. But this just, like, completely blocked me off. I'll need to go up to the cloister. It honestly might still be worth it. I think I'll need to. Yeah, next time I play, I'll try to stream. Okay. 14 steps. Do I even have enough steps to get back? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I do. Guess we should go ahead and buy something. I don't need the gems because I'm using footsteps instead of gems. Have you been playing any fun games recently? I forgot to dig up around the other spots. Whoops. I guess I'll do that if I get the chance later. The drawing room is a pretty good find here. Oh, wait. No. What if it's not, though? I need to be sure I draft a bedroom next. I'm actually not sure how that'll work. Because the nursery says whenever... well... Yeah, let's do it. Because this is whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 steps, so... Hopefully... Oh, wait, no! I forgot I actually need a step to going in here. Oh, well. Call it a day. That was kind of a shorter day, but... Next time will be amazing. The Garden Cottage.